Welcome back to Noob Practice. So let's get straight into it. Straight into Noob Practice. What have we got here today? We have 116th Panzer. Quite like this division. We're up against the 29th Tankovy Korpus, 29th Tank Corps, Russians. And we are on Slutsk West map. Now, this map, I never know what to do with over here. I don't feel I can ever get here quick enough because they're all coming down roads and I've got to trek cross country and I just never feel I can make it in time. I think I could, but I just never feel like I can. So I'm going to concentrate on holding here initially, holding the town and setting something up here, a Panzer A, with its 2,000 meter range to just restrict movement over here. So a bit area denial there. You can see he's got his Saperi coming in, capturing the flags here. So he's getting a quick 14-10. I'm in slower moving half tracks, so it does, certainly have an effect. You can see his Saperi here in the Jeeps. They're just whizzing along, and I'm still trundling over here. So I'm just going to try and hold this with a pack and just, deny any access any further. That's the idea. It's a bit thin on the ground, I admit. But we're moving into the town. We seem to have dealt with what was coming in there initially. Took it out. These 234s are excellent. They're really good. He's got quite a big force coming here, so I think I'm a bit screwed on the right. But we're going to hold the town and we're going to hold on the left. I'm a bit heavier here. I thought he would have come in a bit harder, but obviously not. We've got a wee Strelke coming in. They kind of hide in this little dip in the ground here to steal this flag. Now they're anti-tank and I'm sending my Panther up. I should have had at least one infantry up here, so a bit risky. So here comes all these infantry, these dozer recon. I sent my recon up here, but they didn't even get a chance to get into the forest. All these guys are turning up. KV-85s, T-34-85s, more 34-85s over there. So yeah, I've managed to hold the town anyway, and we're going to keep that. Panzer III goes down at 76s. I like the Panzer IIIs, but really they're close-in brawlers. I was really lucky with my Panther taking these guys out. I could have lost this so easily. So they're not for this world much longer, thankfully. And then the Panther can do what it does. It'll just sit up here and deny. It can reach these roads, stop stuff coming in. So he really has to bring them in only in certain directions. This T-34 is going to just come down here. Nothing much stopping it. My pack, they'll catch him out if he comes down too far, assuming you're going to survive, because I've got T-34-85, 76 T-34. This one's, I don't know what he's doing. He was popping in and out of this forest here. I brought a pack up, you can see down here. I was going to move him out just to cover this side, in case anything else tried to come down. I had to move this back into cover because I saw that coming. As you can see here, my Glider got taken out. Now my Pack 40 is up against these two, and that's all that's down here. Thing is, there's nothing else down here. There's only that flag. Yeah. So he's not going to take on them and that. So that's 3 tanks up against him. He's done. I do have my Panther coming in though. Now, I like to use my Panthers at range. And I'm not going to have that luxury down here because he's just not really going to be able to see what he needs to see. He's going to see this T-34 north of him. There you are, he's just moved into sight so you can see him. So you'll be able to take care of him before these guys get anywhere, but they're going to be getting real close. Over here, they're sending some troops round. They're just having a wee nosy My armour car can take care of them before they get anywhere near my pack. 120mm mortars, I love the 120mm mortars. I think they're taking out, or at least having a go at the support gun over there. Right, my Panther is now, see, I was getting a bit panicky, so I'm moving him in to try and deal with this. But here we are, I'm bringing up some eyes, just because they're a bit blind, and the Panzer III just for a bit more sort of local support for all these infantry that are out here. And they're all quite cleverly hiding behind these buildings. The AI isn't stupid. Here's what I mean about aircraft, anti-aircraft get moved in quite close. As I'm moving these in, now these guys, they're in a blind spot at the moment. They're not. Coming into range just, Panzer III. They're about 1700 metres, so I think my mortar was putting in some support. I think it was another mortar or something. Some infantry just to clear it out, I think, in case. So yeah, this is always a bit of a nemesis of mine, this right hand flank. Never really know what to do with it. Panzer III's got to be toiling against this 85, T-34-85. Infantry are coming in. See, this is it, they can start trying to cut this road off. Hopefully, yeah, they're out of sight now. So Panther sneaking round the side. Town's still being held, and the left hand side is all quiet in the western front. Panther coming round the side here, he's going to get eyes on. He's got the 85, now he's going to go for the 76. So that was a good hit on the 85 to get that as quick. Especially with the Panther A, yeah, they don't usually hit first time. Taking some bounces, but we should deal with that. 76, he'll go down. Even the 234 is getting in on the game. Now, we should be able to now clear that out. This should be able to really help clear that out. And I've got my infantry in now. Try to stop these Strelki coming in. There they are. See that? Just woof, dead. 234 is very, very effective. This SU-57 though. Shots on my half track. They aren't pushing much in the town, and I'm just going to hold that just now because not really got the resource to deal with that at the moment. I want to clear this up, and this can now stop anything coming down here. They're going to have to come cross country. It's going to take them quite a while. I managed to deal with that T-34-85. I think he sneaked out. He came out. I think it's him over there. Because he'd been popping in and out of here, so it's a bit, you know, AI can be a bit silly at times. That mortar rounds had been put in there was to clear the forest out, which is done nicely, and I'm moving my troops up now to take over the forest. I reloaded these grenadiers, so there's always a handy little tip. They were out of their half track, so I just put them back in and whizzed them up, because they're quicker in a half track than they are walking. And if you've got them still available, pop them back in the half track. So yeah, these are getting well cleared out. They've only got the recon left. You can see the front is now sweeping back. I can see him, so you know, I know he's there, and I know nothing else is there other than him, which you can see. I'm going to get some reinforcements coming up, grenadiers. They're going to start getting hit by the Panther. Took out the field gun with my Panzer III. Now I've got my Stug 3F here, it's the anti-tank version, just to try and cover that. Here we've got some Saperi. These are quite good close quarter troops, but I've got, you know, my grenadiers with their half tracks to back them up. Mind you, they're on the wrong side of the forest, but if I can get to this edge before they get into heavy cover, There you go. So they're light cover, heavy cover, done deal. And back goes the support line. There we go. So I know I can now move up. I think these grenadiers are going to hop into this half track. That's actually that's his half track there, but it doesn't matter. They'll go in anything that carried troops. Well, maybe he's just walking up. But he could have popped into here and then drove up. But T-34-85. So I really need to be moving my Pack 40 up. What else have we got going on? So, yep, we've managed to clear that out. Obviously, I think there's still something in here because, you know, the front line hasn't gone all the way back. It'll be this that's keeping it. The Panther will take that out eventually. More reinforcements coming in. I'm getting hit by this mortar up here. 82mm mortar, so it's not huge damage. Panther's now taking on this 85, that's why he's not shooting at this. Oh no, he is. He's back shooting at that again. That's because he's hit that, so he's now gone back to this. It's a weird thing that it does. Well, I think I was going to bomb that, but Panther killed it. So hopefully we can give that some new targets. Yep, he's hanging around. Here we go. So I know that's clear now. So they're going in. Occupy that. I've come in here, repossessed this. The idea is to take this flag. I've lost my Panzer III up here, but I've got another one here. Need something to deal with that. 76, and here's the solution. Over here, we're taking out. He's just got a Strelke here, so I've got good superiority. I think I'm going to lose this Panzer III to this because he's just bouncing off of that. Yeah, I should have reversed him up. It's a fight I can't win. I maybe wasn't over here watching that when it was happening, but certainly, you know, if I'd known he'd have been out of there. Yeah, he's slowly moving up now, but I brought another one in, and I think that'll be for over here. He still hasn't dropped his bombs on anything yet. So yeah, we've got that flag back. We've got this one by moving my troops up here. I was going to offload them here, but I quickly changed their orders to move further up. He did finally bomb that T-34 and it killed it. Good job. So they've offloaded there and they're going to go into these woods. So I redirected that instead of dropping them off here. So now we're getting a bit of a push here. These are 2-star grenadiers, one T-34. I've got a Panzer IV and my 234 here. My Panther is covering this side. So again, you haven't seen much coming in over here because this is just covering everything. You can see it easily covers this road. So nothing's going to push out here. I'll eventually send infantry out to grab that. Now, at the time, I didn't know what was in here, obviously. So we're taking that out. My Pack 40's getting, and so's the other one. They're getting into position to take this. As soon as I take this out, I've got mortars here. I can start taking them out with the mortar if he's got any rounds left. I'm not sure if he has. Again, I'm not winning this because it's 85, but he's now getting shot at with a pack. There you are. He's getting double teamed. He'll get taken out. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we can start getting into here. I'll either start mortaring here or him, depending on what I can see at the time. I could have a quick look and see what I can see, but we'll do that. Have a quick look. Right, I don't know anything's there. I know he's there, but he's just disappeared now, so either I killed it or... No, he's moved it. Slightly moved it. Oh, my mistake. That's all I want. Keep doing that. Okay, so we've got this back. We've secured here. This is my next objective, in here. We'll take this. I will slowly move up here, but again, I've no idea what's going on up here. It could be anti-tank guns, more tanks, whatever. So I'm happy to hold this. I've got this flag for the moment. I'm holding my own flag. We're at 1311. This is my next objective, definitely. So to deal with that, I'm bringing in some troops and some Nebelwerfers. Now I've got multiple munitions for my Nebelwerfers, got them ready. I've placed them here because once they fire, well, here usually I put them where I want to move them after they've fired, and then they just go over and join the. But they're going to come here and wait because I'm going to then Nebelwerfer the town and then move them in. So if you're going to, you know, hit an area with off-map artillery, you know, rocket fire, whatever, as part of a push, then at least have something ready to go in. I'm just bringing them in here and holding them in their transports. Nothing can get them down there. They won't be able to see them down here. There's no flying recon or anything. So I'll just keep them in the transports just now, and as soon as these things are ready to go, they'll fire. Now, one of the cardinal sins that I broke here. They're getting ready to fire. This is a supply route. Don't do this. Yeah, don't do what I'm doing. Keep them away from it, because if they do get counter batteried, it's going to be on one of your supply routes, and if you've got troops coming through, they just get offloaded. So there we go. There goes my Nebelwerfer. So it's pinned them down apart from the tank. Oh, it's fallen back. So I'm going to get ready, and in they go. So they're going to try and get in as quick as they can, catch this out. They do seem to recover quite quickly, actually, especially the tank. Yeah, the Grenführer, he's in a quicker truck, so he always gets here first. Yeah. So there we go. Didn't he kill him to surrender him? Yeah. And these are all anti-tank guys, so they're going to deal with the tank. And here he goes. I don't know. They've got a thing for your leader. They love your leaders. If they know you've got a leader, try and get him out of there. Well, now I've got them on auto cover, which I've now taken off. Not in this game, but you know, because I take him away, and then you leave him, he just runs straight back in. And there you go. That suppressed him. He was nearby other troops, gone. And again, it's back to that old, you know, adage. If you don't need to kill them, surrender them. It's a lot easier. So I'm now pushing up here. I'm going to send my 251s. I use them as like a probe. I'll send them out. If it gets shot at, I'll move it back. If it gets killed, then fine. At least it wasn't the troops, but at least I'll then know if there's something there. Here's these Tripoli Maxims. IA loves doing this. This is hard AI. And again, this is all noob practice, you know. It's not like fighting a player, but it just gets you in good practice. Things like, you know, practicing fire your rockets, fire your artillery, then rush in with your troops, and it gets you used to doing that coordination. surprised they're not getting more suppressed than they are. I've now got a Panther on both flanks of the town, so they cover anything trying to armour coming down at long range, because you've got such nice big open fields of fire here. They're just out of reach. This one's covering, you know, that T-34-85, just about to come into range. Yeah. He'll fire back. There we go. Loader wounded, penetration. And he's pretty unscathed at the moment. There you go, done. So yeah, they're pretty good at covering your flanks. I don't want him in the town, I'll leave my Panzer IIIs for that. And I'll try and not keep them on the road, because that's just like a straight down here. Here's the Panther now dealing with this one. Excellent, excellent penetration there. And a bounce, and next shot should kill him. There we go. So, we've managed to push all the way up here. Pack 40's now moving up. There you go, I just reloaded him. You see him just pop in there? So I've reloaded him and I'll run him up. A lot quicker than walking. Oh, there's the Nebelwerfers off again. I think they're going for this. Yep, dead. Dead. Excellent. So really good support from the Nebelwerfers there. My munitions are up, filling them up. Now I should move them. But again, the only thing I've seen so far has been mortar fire from them, nothing else. So I've been not a huge amount of threat of being counter-batteried. IS-2, here we go. These things are difficult to deal with. This little guy's been hanging on in here. He's got 3 guys around him. I should have moved him up, moved him in here, moved the 251, but I have to be careful, he is anti-tank. But nevertheless, we've captured this flag, and this one, just by being so close to it. Actually having taken that out has really helped with that. We're now at an 18-6, 5 minutes. So we're doing really well here. There's the Ju-87 going up here. I think he was going for the mortars. I love the way these things do their dive. Look at that. Just like a Ju. There we go. You even get this, even the sound of it's cool. Aerial artillery. That's what they were considered as, aerial artillery. And they are, very good. Here's this IS-2. Now my wee Stook is just going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Because I didn't know he was coming till he turned up. Obviously. So that was the end of the Stook. Gone. Pack 40s as well, they're just going to be bouncing. They don't have much ammo on them, but they've got enough to deal with at least one. Took a AAA out here with the Panther, and we're dealing with the ZIS-2 now. He's getting double teamed with the 2 Panthers. The one's come off the hill and he's moving up. So this has totally cut this off. You know, they're just not coming out here at all. My Panther here is going to stop anything coming else into the town. I mean, I haven't killed him, but I've not really needed to, because he's not capturing any flag. I'm capturing the flag. So it's back to, you know, so long as a flag's not at risk, then. So here we go. Here's this AAA coming in front lines. I give up with that. You know. Here's our Nebelwerfers again. Where are they going? They're coming up here. Going for the IS-2. was a mortar round, 120mm mortar that landed near him. He's half damaged. So this is all good. Any damage it's done's, yeah, good. I think that's my mortar that's doing that. And they've got really good range. You know, he's hitting away up there. He's got his munitions now. So yeah, like these Pak 40s now could potentially kill him just by damaging them, you know. Their AA's keeping my JUs away. So we finally got rid of that. I think it's because I moved these guys forward. I don't know if they could see him. So I think as soon as he's moved out, they could see him, and the Panther actually took him out. So I think I was going to go for this one, but 18 to 6 with only 2 minutes. I don't think we'll be making that. Not that I need to. Less than 2 minutes. There's another IS-2 coming. So he's got his IS-2s, but they're not helping him. They're not helping him. Not at the moment. This one, I don't know what you can see. Nothing at the moment. So it's too little too late. Here's the JUs coming in again. So I've got 2 of them this time, because if the first one gets stopped, maybe the second one will get him. First one definitely got fall back. He's going for the dive. And there we go. No, not enough. 2 more coming in on this one. Panther's taking shots at him. He's doing good damage. "50 seconds. They're getting forced back by the 37mm. This is the problem with JUs. They're very susceptible to anti-aircraft fire. Oh, we got him. The Panther got him. So there you go. Yeah, very susceptible. Now, I've got nothing here to stop this IS-2. Fortunately, we're only 26 seconds. I do have a Panzer coming in though, and my 2 Panthers can easily side shot him if he comes out here, or just, you know, shoot him. Don't need to side shoot him. That was me just prepping this up for an attack, so I can send these guys in. I've got more troops coming in ready to rush up here. There's my commander moving up just to keep the leadership intact. 10 seconds. 17-7. GG. 5 seconds. There we go. And there's that. Pretty well dominated. It's quite a good division, that. Quite like that division. Yeah, 116th Panzer. I like them. For me, they work really well, especially against the 29th. So 3,130. It's almost 3 to 1. The kills. The Russians. There's this IS-2 on the left. It was killing my Stugs and my Paks. Got my 2 Pak 40s. Did get a Panther G. So yeah, they're a force to be reckoned with, without doubt. But that's it. Once, like, a page and a bit. Page and a half almost. T-30 485's taking my half tracks, that's fine. That was the command half track. Well, leader half track, should say. For myself, these 234s, 75mm. Look at this, you know. That's all these AAA Maxims. They just love using these in the front line. So they're just getting wiped out by this thing. There's another one, 2341. So there's got the autocannon. It's a period struck. It just, you know, decimates infantry. Panther A. Oh, there you are, 85. So a bit more infantry support, taking out the infantry. This one's taking out quite a few tanks. Yeah, quite a few. Yeah, it's about 5 tanks there. So he's done a good job. Pack 40. There's another 2, 3, 4. The infantry will take. So they're excellent support weapons for clearing out infantry. A bit like my little Panzer II Luxes. Panzer III took out 76. Dushka support gun. Panther took out 76, 85. Grenadier doing quite well. Ju-87, there you go. T-34 76, T-34 85. So, like I say, they're good when there's no anti-aircraft around or fighters. Otherwise they're quite fragile. Pack 40, Panther G, doing not bad. There's my Nebelwerfers, or Panzerwerfers I should call them. That's the ones that hit the ones support guns and anti-tank guns. Yeah, but they're really good also for studding infantry and what have you if you're going to do a push. But you need to get in right behind them, quite quickly in behind them. Don't wait too long, or you're going to they're going to recover, and you're just going to be running into a whole lot of trouble. So there you go. Noob practice. That was our practice for today. Just keeps you up to speed. Nice and quick way to do it. Don't need to worry about if you've got internet connection or whatever. Just get on and give the hardy eye a bit of a beating, and it just helps you practice your skills. Okay, we will see you in the next one. Thank you.